Hey YouTube, so in today's video, something I wanted to say was that as much of a, you know, by the books rule person I am when it comes to driving, I'm not perfect either. Like, let's be honest, nobody can be a perfect driver 100% of the time. And the more years of experience you have driving a vehicle of any kind, even the best drivers, I don't know if I would consider myself the number one best driver on the road, but like, I try to drive safely, efficiently, obey the rules and whatnot. But there's something that I do that I kind of just ignore, and that would be lane jumping as I turn. Like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say I'm going on a street and I'm about to turn on a one way. I wait for there to be a significant gap in traffic so that I can get to the farthest lane as I'm turning, like immediately after making the turn. Say I take a right and I'm about to turn left immediately after. Like, that's technically wrong and I know it. But the reason I do it anyways is because, like, as far as what the law would require a person to do, it would be you start off in the far right lane if you're coming from, if you're making a right turn, start off with the far right lane, going down a one way with like 3 lanes, for example, and then signal, get to the middle lane, signal, get to the far left lane. Of course, you want to make sure it's clear both those times, but like, the way I look at it is, if I'm making a right turn, and if I'm immediately about to make another left turn, and I know this is wrong, but I lane jump immediately after the turn. But I do wait for a significant gap in traffic before doing so. Even though it's technically, as far as the law is concerned, wrong, and I know it. But I do so anyways, because let's say I'm going to turn, but then I know I'm immediately going to be turning, like right and then left. So then I'm thinking, like, do I have to signal for each of those lane changes and start off with the farthest lane from where I want to be going? Well, like, as far as the law is concerned, yeah, that's what they would like you to do. But I have a habit of lane jumping immediately after turning so that I can prepare for the next turn in advance, even though I know I shouldn't. So I'm not perfect. I do very much prioritize the rules of the roads, so don't be like me. It's still technically wrong as far as the law is concerned, but I do it anyways because I just prefer to do it that way, even though it's technically not the way it should be done. And I know it. I've known about this law for the longest time now. Like, lane jumping immediately after the turn is technically wrong, but I do it constantly. So, I'm not a perfect driver. That's all I wanted to say today. Have a good day.